Hello from Frisco, Texas. It was a busy day of travel yesterday for the Bison football team and a busy day for us as well as we followed the team down here as they prepare to play for another national championship. Now, NDSU right to work with some meetings as they know better than anyone just how busy this week in Frisco can get. The team arriving at their hotel early yesterday evening. Our team there to greet them as well and capture the moment. The team staying at the same hotel they stayed at 2 years ago. That's the last time the Bison played the Dukes in the national championship. That was an NDSU win. Now, if you're trying to keep track of all of this, that was their 6th national championship in this run by the Bison, and it was their first back to Frisco after being bounced by the Dukes in the semifinals just the year before. Now, this senior class is preparing to play for their final football game as NDSU football players. And this is a dynamic group made up of a whole bunch of different personalities. And it's taken all of those guys to lead this young team to this national championship. That includes the likes of homegrown talent like Ty Brooks, the NDSU senior running back, really finding his stride with this team this year as a leader.
And I don't know, it's probably last year in the offseason once I realized I was getting older. I can't just continue to do the same things that I used to do. I got to grow up a little bit.
Before last season, though, Ty Brooks played hard and passionately, and that sometimes cost him. The now senior running back for the Bison still plays hard and passionately, but he admits he's changed a bit.
I feel like I've kind of matured a little bit just with how I approach things, how I say things to people.
And it's made a huge impact on the Bison offense.
He's always been a vocal guy, and so for him to become into a leadership role has been huge for the offense, because we don't have as many, seniors on the offensive side of the ball.
The most important things he hopes to pass on are the lessons he says he took the longest to learn.
Just try to tell them, run hard, just because that's something I wish I would have learned earlier. Just don't be timid in the hole. Don't do simple things like that. Be smart on and off the field, stuff like that.
Brooks saying he was encouraged in his new role as he started to see those young guys respond.
It's nice to see that when they finally take it and they understand what I'm trying to say, just like I wish somebody probably would have kind of told me earlier, kind of grow up faster. The faster you grow up, the quicker you'll be playing.
Now, that maturity hasn't just helped Brooks be a dynamic leader for this football team. He's also having one of his best seasons yet for the Bison football team, already with 3 games with over 100 yards rushing this year. And he actually has 940 total yards on the season, meaning if he can combine for just 60 more yards on Saturday, he could end up being the first 1,000-yard rusher that the Bison have had since Bruce Anderson in 2017. And actually, redshirt freshman quarterback Trey Lance with 934 yards coming into Saturday's game. So if the two can combine for some serious yardage, they could be the first dual 1,000-yard rushers that NDSU has had since 2013 when Sam O'Jury and John Crockett combined for the feat. Now be sure and stick with us for the rest of the week on our Proceed Road to Frisco. We'll be bringing you all the coverage all week long to get you set for this national championship, and of course taking you up to our 90-minute long Farmers Union Insurance Bison football pregame show. We'll have all the behind the scenes looks, some expert analysis, and you'll get to hear from your favorite former and present players on the Bison football team. And then of course we'll take you up to that 11 o'clock kickoff between NDSU and James Madison playing for a national championship. Reporting for the Valley Today from Frisco, Texas, I'm Beth Houle.